Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and I want to talk about this Fantastic Four #4 comic that's coming to Veve on Tuesday, April the 11th. So this one's a really nice comic. I'm going to give you my price predictions on where I think it could end up in the aftermarket. I'm going to show you how much it goes for in the real world on both Go Collect and eBay, and then I'm going to compare it to another comic that we have in the app that I think it could value in terms of like where it could sit, based upon its edition size and its price, and something really fun and exciting about it that I think is really great. So let's stick around for that. If you do like the video, make sure you hit like, and you got to comment down below and let me know if you're going after this comic, and give me your price predictions on it too. That way we can all decide like how much we think this is going to go for in the aftermarket and all of that, right? So let's get into this, you guys. Here it is. Veve tweeted it out. I waited for the article to come out. Now, here's the cool part. You can see the covers look fantastic, right? Now, here's the cool part. It's no longer on Medium. You can see that Veve has got their own site now with their blog, and this is where they're putting everything. And the cool thing about it is, you can look at the comic that's coming out, shortly here, what this video is about, but you can also go back into the comic section here, or the collectibles, or the artworks, and you can actually see the more recent drops as well. They're all there, including updates and Veve 101. So it's very nice that you have that here. And there's a support section right here. So this is great that Veve's done that. Now let's get to this comic right here. Fantastic Four #4. Okay, this is a nice one. This is the first appearance in the modern age of the Submariner. So, his first actual appearance was Marvel Comics 1, which we actually have in the app, which is great. This is the first appearance of him in like the Silver Age, the modern age. It's kind of similar to the Avengers, #4 comic with Captain America makes his appearance again. It's kind of like that sort of thing, but he is just in that recent movie that we saw, Wakanda Forever, and he's going to be doing a lot more. So this is a very key comic, a very expensive comic in the real world, a very rare comic, and definitely one that you might want to get your hands on, in the real world if you're a comic collector, if you don't have a copy, or of course you could just go for it here in Veve. Now here it is right here. You get the whole breakdown from Corey at Veve. You can click the video right there. It's fantastic. I would recommend going reading that. He tells you all about the history of it. But here's the common cover. It looks beautiful. It's a very, very nice cover. I consider picking up a nice like mid-level grade of this one back when Wakanda Forever was coming out. I didn't find one at that time. The price was right for me because it was blowing up in price because of the movie, but I'm looking for this one in my personal physical collection. But here it is right there. It's absolutely cool. The uncommon looks great as well. And then we have the rare, which looks great. Look, he's all isolated there. It looks really good. And then the ultra rare, they both look really fantastic. And we're going to get more Fantastic Four coming soon. So this is a very key comic. And then the secret rare right there, you can see him. It's kind of interesting. There's a lot of dead space up here, which is kind of interesting for me. I would have liked him a little bit more prominent there, but it still is a great cover for sure. Now, here's the exciting part. We have another sub super limited drop, which is, 7,500 edition. So that's also another scarce one for you. And the best part about this of all is the price is only $6.99. I really like this. These $20 comics and $10 comics, I'll go for them at the highest level. The big ones, like the Iron Man comic we just got, right? The first appearance of Iron Man. But I love this price. I mean, of course, the cheaper the price, the better, which means it's going to do a lot better in the aftermarket too, right? So I would predict that this one's going to do quite well. I believe this one's going to sell out no problem at all. And it's probably going to be pretty difficult to get one, but I would still recommend you go for it for sure, right? I'm going to compare this to another comic that we have in the app in just a second, but you can see that secret rare, at 188 editions, and the common cover there at 4,500. I mean, minus the ones Veve hold back. It's a very nice, very scarce comic. I'm really excited about this one. Now, if we go over to Go Collect, because I have the full access account, I'm comparing it to Spider-Man 4, and I'll talk about this in just a second. But here is the actual comic right here by itself. It is a key issue, 1962. I know that it says 1961, but that's when the series started, right? That's how they do it now. But it's 1962. You can see that a 9.6 sold in 2019 for 81,000. Now, here's the thing, that hasn't sold in a few years, so people have been holding on to these, but all the way through here, so you can see that these are closer up to the 100,000 level. Like this particular one right here would be more around the 100,000 level. You can see the price right here. Heritage Auctions, this happened in 2019. 81,000 on a 9.6. So, I mean, it is very, very scarce. And of course, people really don't sell it that often, right? So if you go over to Spider-Man 4, which is the comic that I'm actually comparing it to, at the highest level, Spider-Man 4 is a bit more higher in value at 170,000. I'll tell you why I'm comparing it to this one as well. But you can see the rest of them all fall in the same kind of category. It's the highest level ones because it's a Spider-Man comic at the highest grade that go for a bit higher. Now, if you actually go over to Veve themselves, here's the comic I'm comparing it to. And the reason is this is another 7,500 mint run, very close to real world value. And of course, you know, right around that same time period. Now, the crazy part is that the Submariner is a much bigger character than the Sandman, and this one gets more value because it's an early Spider-Man comic. But you can see the common on this one goes for in the market about 17 or so. So I'm predicting, okay, this is just a prediction, I'm thinking that the Submariner comic could go for anywhere from about 12 to 17, somewhere in that range on the common right off the start. And we'll see where it goes from there. I don't know if it's going to go higher than that right away because I don't know a lot of people really know the Submariner that well, but 12 to 17, 12 to 15 on the common right there. The secret rare right here, this one's going for 460. I think the Submariner comes in around 350 or so, somewhere around that range. And we'll see where it goes from. This is just my guess. Okay, we'll see what happens. It could go lower, it could go higher. I mean, it is an absolute amazing comic for sure. And if you look at it on eBay right here, you can see that here are some of the prices of the ones that are selling on eBay. A Fantastic Four number 4. Here's a number 9.6. This is someone saying it's a 9.6, but it's not actually graded. But here's a 7.5 listed for about 10,000 US or 11,000 Canadian right there. There's 20 watchers on it, so you know it's got some serious attention. Whenever there's high watchers, it's either a ridiculous price or a really good price. But here's the most recent ones right here. 4.5 sold for just around 4,000 Canadian, and here's another 4.5 in that range. You can see the lower level ones have been picking up a lot of sales lately for sure, right? But if you actually go, you know, to the actual item right here over on Veve right here, this is where I think it's going to fall in, somewhere in that range for sure, right? So you guys now let me know. It's up to you to let me know what you think about this actual comic. Do you think this one's going to go for high or low or what? I know it's going to sell out. We already know that. These are the kind of comics that do. But you guys let me know in the comment section what you think. Good luck on the drop. I'm trying to get my own secret rare comic. I've only got one on the drop ever, so hopefully this one I'll actually crack through and grab that amazing secret rare because I would absolutely love it. Anyway, good luck on the drop. I'll see you in the next video. Happy collecting.